Yo guys, it's up Shadow here. Welcome back to Space Engineers. This week there's more public tests, and this time they're even longer than normal. They're not just one day. They're like from I think today, well, the day of this recording, Thursday, to next Monday, I think. So I'll have to check if I can actually join one of them this time. But I actually got a pretty tight schedule this week, so might be the worst timing for this kind of thing. But hey, we'll see. Alright, so today we will start with building the docking station, so that we can actually dock this ship to our solar panel control station, right? And with that, in the end, we'll be able to like recharge the batteries on the ship, because they're pretty much out, as far as I remember. So let's go. I think I would like to make them without pistons, because I think pistons are super awkward to work with. Still, even after the no clank update. So I think we'll just extend the station in this direction, and then we'll maybe make a little building or something, like a little control station, and there we'll add a bunch of connectors for small ships, big ships, you know, all the good stuff. And basically why we're connecting it like that is because like this, it will have a connection to this thing's power grid, and that is of course very good, because that helps us with, so we don't need to like put batteries and masses of solar panel on every new structure we build. Because basically on this asteroid I want to like replicate a full base infrastructure, so we don't not only have the ship, but also that we have a like an additional base, basically a new base. Because even though the ship is very useful, and it basically has all of the useful things that we need, it's still kind of useful to have a base like this, just in case, you know, maybe our ship crashes on a planet, or what do I know, and then we need to like start building a new ship, right? So that could be interesting. So we need to be prepared. We need to have a good base here. And I actually also think maybe we should like try to get a ship onto the moon, right? And I think getting a ship onto the moon should be easier than with the Earth-like planet, because of the gravity. Because the gravity of the moon is, I think, pretty small, as far as I remember. So ion thrusters should work pretty well on the moon. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I was under the impression that they work quite well. So we'll see about that. We'll just welded the big area with the welder ship. The small ones, they're still faster with the hand welder. There we go. So basically this is going to be like a little control station. Also, I want to have some sort of a conveyor system. I think that's a good idea, right? And the conveyor system does not need to connect with the air supply here. That's not really necessary. But I think it would be nice if we had some containers here that we could put some stuff into, and these containers then could connect to like some other facilities, because I think in the end we would like to have like refineries on here and other goodies, right? So therefore I think it would be quite nice to have containers here. So I think one of the containers will go here, right? And then we'll have a conveyor that runs from here to the base station, basically. Like down here, into here, and then from here we could basically feed it to another part of the asteroid if needed. So this is, I think that's a good idea. Let me just start the framework here for that. And then also from here we'll feed the different connectors into this large container. There we go. You could also like put a filter or a sorting thing in between, so that we can only, you know, like a security thing, that you can only put stuff into here from these connectors, so that you cannot like steal stuff if you just connect to the station. Well, we'll have to check if we want to do that, but that would be an idea, right? So here will be the container, here in the middle. Then the conveyors will go up here. And then from here, they will basically go out into the space here, maybe up to like here, where they will connect to different ships, right? So we'll lay a few more of these blocks down here. I just basically want to get rid of some steel plates out of my inventory so we can get some other blocks. There we go. I think now I'm pretty much symmetrical, I think. Yeah, more or less. I'm still like debating with myself if I should use pistons or not. My heart is telling me no, but my body, well, you know what I mean. But the thing with pistons is pistons would make it look a little bit more nicer. You know, it would make it a little bit more neat and tidy. But pistons are just an awkward thing to work with. They can be very, very clumsy, and therefore I'm not super happy about having a big amount of pistons there. But we'll see. I might decide very spontaneously. Okay. Let me put that on. Oh. Come on. There we go. Okie dokie, and now a conveyor junction. And as I said, from here we'll feed this basically through the stone. Now we should probably get a drill here. Let me just... Where is the drill? There is the drill. At least get a little bit of the stone away here, so we can at least see where we're going. Like so. We don't need it completely gone, but at least a little bit of it needs to be gone so we can see where we're building. And this needs to despawn so I can actually place the stuff. There we go. And here, of course, will be a conveyor junction again. There we go. And then we can also put like a casing around this thing so that it's a bit protected. And you know what? Actually, after this connection is established, we could cut this and then just put a staircase down here so we could access it by foot with, you know, with convenience, so to speak. That could be kind of interesting. All right. And then we need more conveyor junctions here. And now the spacing, I'm not quite sure about. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 between each of them. 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing is, there almost needs to be some kind of pistons, because otherwise the ship needs to be so close to the asteroid, and that's a bit dangerous. Maybe one piston. Maybe one piston is enough. And I actually think for now this 3 connectors will be enough. We can put on like the welder ship on one of these, and then the big ship on one of them, and that's it. Right? Something like that. Sure, let's, since I don't have much in my inventory right now, let's just use the welder to get this stuff done. Also, I need to tank some oxygen. I'm a bit out of it right now. Oh, we apparently don't have enough components for conveyor stuff, apparently. Okay, we might need to get some more, but at least the steel plates we can weld. Okie dokie. Well, we need to return anyway, so let's get some fresh air and some hydrogen as well. While we're at it, you know, why not? Let's go! I think this is going to go well now. The last time on the other station we had real problems with docking because of I guess it was because of the fact that both platforms that tried to dock with each other were mobile, and therefore they kind of conflicted with each other, and then I think on top of that the pistons on both sides made it even more difficult. I think, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't that was not the problem, but I'm pretty sure this was the reason why it did not work out in the way I wanted it to. But with at least one side of the equation on an asteroid, we shouldn't have that much of a problem. Huh? Oh, what? Not enough interior plate in storage? What? Oh, and the stupid production queue is blocked because we are missing some ingredients, apparently. Damn. Can we just like quit the whole queue? That's kind of interesting. Well, at least this stage they should be able to make these. Okay, let's grab some interior plates. Actually, we can just do it like we did just now. Yeah, we need much more interior plates. Let's just put a lot of them into production here. Oh, it starts to... Hold on, can we... Nah, it's okay. It's okay, it shall produce whatever it thinks it needs to produce. Right. Let's get welding. And I think as soon as we get this done here, this whole situation, I kind of think that I then should go back to our outpost, to our old outpost, and get my my big drill ship and get it over here, right? So then we could use the big drill ship again as our main drill ship, and this will be our mobile platform, our mobile command center, and this here will be our main base where we can manufacture things and where we live, basically. So I think this is going to work well. I think. Let me get some more welding done here. Steel tubes missing. Okay. All right. Let me get some steel tubes, or well, let me just get some components and get this done. There we go. Now you need to get out of the way. Now pistons. Put these down. There's one. There is one, and there is one. might need to fly back and put everything into here. Let me also see if I can just place some connectors down already. No, we need steel plates. Okay. Okay then. Oh, missed. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. And let me get rid of all of that. And what do we need? We need 3 pistons, 3 connectors. I think the rest we can fill with steel plates. Right. Let me get these done. Oh, we might have to still. Yeah, we do have not enough because that's kind of a flaw of this mod that I installed. Apparently, if I withdraw parts for a piston, it doesn't count the parts for the piston head that automatically gets added. You can debate if that is correct or not, but I think it would be more useful, at least for me, if it would count the, or if it would get the parts for the piston head as well. Also, apparently, not enough computers. What? Why do I not have enough parts? That is super weird. Very, very weird indeed. Okay, let's try this again. Piston. Can we not get a piston head? What is it called? Parts? Advanced rotor part. Strange. Alright, let me just get the large tubes themselves then. Let me just get 100 of those. I don't. Well, maybe not 100. 50 should be more than enough. And now I should definitely have enough stuff for connectors. Let me check. Okay, this one is complete. Complete. And complete. Okay, so these 3, they work, generally speaking. Now, now it's like more of a design question than anything. I think here we'll go with this kind of casing again, because that works so well. Well, it's almost the same casing that we used up there with the solar panel thingy, but without the glass, basically, because doesn't look so fancy down here. So we'll just use that to make the conveyor a bit more hidden. Because I think, you know, as an IT guy, you know, I am pretty fond of hiding cables when when we are installing like a new workstation somewhere or a new computer somewhere. You know, what you do is you hide all the cables as good as you can and make it look nice and tidy. And as I think a lot of like people who work in IT at home, I do like the exact opposite. If you would see the mess behind my computer, it's like scary. It's completely unorganized. It's like night and day when I go to work and when I do things at home. It's like really weird that I don't like at least use the same kind of skill set to organize myself at home. But apparently I don't. For some reason, I don't know why, but maybe because it's just convenience, right? You want to make it look nice and tidy for the customer, but for yourself, you know, you can see through the chaos. You know what's going on, so you don't need organization like that, right? Maybe that's the thing. You know the stuff, so you don't need to organize it. Organization is for dummies. Well, don't teach your children that. That's probably bad. I shouldn't say things like that. Okay. And then after we're finished with that, we're cutting off the, as we said before, the top part that we don't need, and then put that down the stairs. Oh, great. We ran out of steel plates. Also, let me get also some parts for stairs, just in case. You know, right now I'm thinking, should we even go back and get our welder ship? Or should we use our main ship, fly through an asteroid, and then use our little welding drone, our little mining drones? Kind of wonder what is more efficient. I'm pretty sure the drill ship is actually more efficient, but really not sure now what I should do. I need to think about it. I think I still have, like, probably will decide this next week, so I have a week to think about it. That's good. Okay, let me... You know, sometimes I put stairs like that, but if I can, I prefer them to put it in this way, because it just looks neater, you know? The other way, it's more like a ladder. It's like simulating a ladder. Since we don't have ladders, we simulate them in any way we can. Alright. Just put all the stuff here through the stone, no problem. Oh, did that weld? Yes! Nice, okay, so we can get rid of all of these as well. And then we'll probably put a bit... Oh, that was not super smart, but it works. We'll put some more smooth armor slopes here, just to make it look a little bit more crisp and nice, like so. And then here the exact same thing. Like so. Doesn't that look nice? I think it looks nice. Okay, and then here we'll have a little airlock, basically. Or do we even need an airlock? No, not necessarily. You know what? We might not even enclose this. You know, we might not even enclose the whole thing. Because if we do, we need to have kind of a connection. Oh, you know what? Right now, I'm thinking about pulling this down and basically cutting into here and connecting it with that conveyor. Oh, look, it's perfect. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's open this up because it's not airtight right now anyway. Okay, we need some materials. Let's dump some of our steel plates in here in favor of other materials. Right, so we need some conveyors. We need... where are the conveyors? There they are. And we need some air vents. Let me get the air vent components first. And then the conveyor components. There we go. Now we can do it. You know, the thing is, at the beginning when I started to build this, I was like, yeah, no, we don't need to connect, you know, have a connection to the bottom of the base with conveyors, because we only need air for this station. But, you know, it's a little bit more convenient that way, if you can reroute all the materials, the air, everything with just a few easy blocks, basically. Okay, now get rid of this. And what we'll do is we'll put a block conveyor block here. Oh, we're missing some motors. Shit. Why did I put DC? Oh, because of that I put them here. Oh, you know what? But actually, that gives me another idea. I could just replace these with more conveyor junctions, and then just put the air vents up there on the side. That would also kind of, quote unquote, hide the conveyors by putting things in there, putting the air vents over them. That will work, right? So let me get this.
Inventory full.
Well, good job. Okay, let me first connect this. And then get a conveyor junction here. And one here. And then because I'm a big fan of symmetry, we'll add 2 of these vents here. You know me, that's how I roll. Symmetry and all. But yeah, that works. And we still pretty much have the same space in here to walk around. That's not really a detriment to anything here. So that works. So we have an airlock that goes out here. That also means we'll have to have an airlock over here. Like a pseudo airlock, not a fully functioning depressurization airlock, but this will be enough. And then we'll just have this here, and then here will be a glass front, and then we'll have a control station here that will basically control all the conveyor, all the piston blocks, and we'll be able to extend the pistons at will to let ships dock and whatnot. I think that works. Let me see, what kind of windows do we want? We want something like, let me think about this. Hold on. Actually, I think that's okay. Oops, wrong block. Oh god, I'm stupid. Jesus. Like so, and then we'll have just 2, height 2, width 3 windows. Easy peasy. Just like that. Yes. Something along those lines, right? And here we'll just need to have a little drill down to the underbelly, and boom, here we can add our next conveyor junction with a vent that will pressurize this room. Beautiful. That will work. That is nice. Right. We get into the welder ship. We can do this with the welder ship. That should be fine. I mean, it's big areas of steel plates we need to weld, so that works very well with the welder ship. Might even be faster than the small welder. Perhaps. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like smack off one of my welders pretty soon again. Because I always seem to be able to manage this, you know? Like flying weirdly into something and then just destroying one of my welders here. Most of the time when I'm like turning, maybe because, you know, the welder is like on the plate and then I turn and smack it into it, just like I did now. Yeah, you saw the sparks flying? I think that's how I destroy my welders normally. Because turning, you know, flying and accelerating, that's not very fast, but I can turn pretty quickly. And I think that would be perhaps enough energy to smack into something and destroy the welder. That way. Oh well, let's just do that. Oh, really now? Oh, good thing I found the other plates, the other unbuilt block. Okay, something along those lines, and then of course we also will need to hide all of that stuff as well. Let me actually get some blocks, and let's also get the window, because I think there's specifically a window block exactly with the measurements that we need. 2 by 3, yes, that's correct. Just get that. One of those, please. And more steel plates. Alright. Other way around. Beautiful. Right. Now, let us, I'll probably finish in a minute here, but we'll also pull this down to here to hide the container down here. And then we'll put some slopes here, just like on the roof of the building. Just weld these so we can put in the floor, more or less. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Yeah, this starts to look like it should, I think. Of course, I will also like hide these things with probably some catwalks, or I might use something else, but I think catwalks are the most convenient way to hide these things. Right? It's gonna be the easiest thing to use catwalks here. Yeah, but I think this looks good as a docking station building. We might also put some spotlights at certain positions. You know, for example, like on top here and here, so you have spotlights wherever you have a connector. So you can, like, should it be like really dark and a ship come close, you can identify the ship with lights, you know, stuff like that. But I think that looks pretty good. Let me fly this thing away because I want to make like a screenshot real quick. Into space with you. Right. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Like, yeah. Oh, it's not quite far away. Quite far away enough. Let me get it a little bit more out of the way here. Yeah, you see? Perfect shot here with the sun from the bottom there. Yes! Wonderful. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing a photo shoot with my station. Like, oh yeah, baby! Perfect! Give it to me! It's kind of stupid, but I love it. I still love this game. For all its flaws that it has, I still love the game. You know, maybe kind of crazy, you might call this, but still, I love it to death. Alright, I think that's it for today. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.